Looks like it's a gun.
Yeah.
And then why do you have that? It looks like a gun.
Morning, guys. So me and Wilson, we're out looking for rabbits. What are we gonna do, bud?
Snaring some rabbits.
How many do we want?
1,
2.
2.
2 or 3 for a stew.
2 or 3 for a stew.
You got her. So, right here you can see a spot where the rabbit's gone back and forth a couple times.
Yeah,
He's come
so
right
that's
across
where,
this trail.
That's where we're going to look. Hey.
He's jumped across and he goes back down that way. And you can see he's gone that way a couple times. So this isn't the most used trail that I've seen this morning, but we're going to set a snare here. It's a good spot. And just up there where there's the thicker ash tree, we're going to tie to that and just put a branch across it. So let's get set. We've got the snare. The loop is about 4 inches.
Yep.
It's about the size of Dad's fist. We're going to tie it onto this tree.
And then he gets his neck caught in that.
Yeah.
Then
And
he
we're gonna...
chokes.
Right.
Then he chokes and dies. That looks like a good place because the rabbit would walk right around there and bam, he got snared.
So you can see that we're about a fist. Ouch, Dad's getting poked by a stick here. We're about a fist. And the snare's about a fist. And we're going to just get a branch. A couple branches. Just walk him a bit.
So he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, we're just going to put him like that. Nothing too crazy. We got a layer of ice that's hard to
break.
Get down through, yeah.
Who's just breaking the branch?
Yeah, see, we don't need too much. Just a bit to make him go through. He's going to go through there, no problem.
Yeah.
And that also helps to
That's good.
to cover it up a bit. Right about there.
Hey, Dad, it's like, what do ants eat? Anything?
Yep.
Do they eat anything?
So there's our snare. You can see we're about 4 inches
Yep.
off the snow. The loop's about 4 inches.
Yep.
And we're on a nice trail. Trail runs up there. We could go and set another one.
Yeah, let's go do that, Dad.
But we're going to leave it. I like to snare them lazily. So this is very close to the trail. You can see that we're only 10 feet
10 feet away
to the
from
skidoo. So we're going to put a piece of green ribbon and then we're going to go set some more. What do you think?
Good!
Okay, let's roll. Alright, so hopefully this is in frame, but I just make a small loop and I twist it. Oh, bad spot in the wire.
Is that a
to
lock?
twist it, 4 or 5 times so you get something kind of looks like this. And then you run your tag end up through it. See, I get some sort of loop. And you have to play with it till you get a nice loop where it stays. I like to give it a kink so it doesn't move around on you. Hopefully you can see that. Pretty simple. And then we're going to go and put it on a big tree over here. We're about 4 inches off the snow. The loop's about 4 inches. We made just a small bit of fence. You can put a chin-up stick just as if you were snaring for lynx. But you can see we've got a good run there. You can see there's lots of track up in there. So we're going to find another spot just close by. We know that there's at least a couple rabbits moving through here. So there's the food plot right there. Not sure if you can see it, but straight in front of you is my tree stand. And the other food plot is just right there. So on to another one after we put up a flag here so we know where we were. So here's another spot where the rabbit's gone back and forth a few times across the trail. goes up in through there where it's nice and thick. So I'm not sure if it's going to be all that easy to get a snare there, but it will be easier to get a snare there, and we can make just a bit of a small fence. So let's get that set. So there's the finished set. Again, 4 inches off the snow, about a 4-inch loop. They're going to naturally have no issues going through there. Try and stay off the trail as best you can. I was a little closer than I like, but it'll work all the same. So you can see he's running across the trail and he's going up into there where it's nice and thick. So there's the first snare, and no rabbits. We got a bit of snow last night, about 3 inches I guess, and it doesn't look like much was moving, so we might not be having a real big rabbit stew, so we'll have to see. But that's snare number 1, that's not set, and I'm gonna take them down. Well, that's strike number 2. I think we got 3 more. Not looking very good. Like I said, we got a lot of snow. You can see that the tracks are pretty covered up. You can see where one was chewing, but yeah, pretty slow out here right now. So hopefully we can get something. So we're gonna take this one down too. Well, you can probably see another one with nothing in it. Just a bad time to set snares. They're not moving in this snow, and tomorrow I've got plans, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I'm going to pull my snares because, well, I don't have the time, but I'm also heading out of town for work. So we might have to try this again. So there you can see that we didn't get a good catch. The rabbit was probably going a bit too slow, and it didn't choke very good. So we got to get this guy dispatched. You can see he's not loving life very well. Not the way you want to do it when you're snaring. You really hope that they're dead when you get there. But anybody who traps or hunts or fish knows that not everything goes as planned, and you have to do what you need to do. So, well, here you can see we got a nice rabbit in this snare. It didn't struggle too much, even though there is a bit of a catch circle. He's nice and dead, and we were lucky no fox or lynx got into him. But that's rabbit number 2, and it's time to get these furry things cleaned up and put into the stew pot. So we got the 2 rabbits loaded up in the back of the skidoo. We're just going to head out to the shack. I don't think I'm going to cook the rabbits out there because that means I got to stay the day out there. But what I am going to do is we're going to go and have some marshmallows and hot dogs and hot chocolate with the kids. And I'm going to do these guys up in the slow cooker. Going to fry them first, get a nice brown coating on them, then throw them in the crock pot with some veggies and some chicken stock, and we'll do up a stew. So to Mr. Aaron Nelson, we're doing a modern version of the catch and cook. So cheers guys, and you know, we were successful. 2 rabbits out of 5 snares is really good. These ones were caught within probably 50 yards of each other, so that's pretty good. I've seen a couple more rabbit tracks around, but it has been very slow here. Lots of rabbits, but just not a lot of movement in the last couple days. So to pick up 2, I'm really happy with. So let's get to the shack, we'll get a fire going, and then we'll head home. So cheers guys. And thanks for watching part 1 of the rabbit snaring out with Wilson. The kids didn't want to come out today. They were playing happily in the house. And when kids are playing, you leave them alone, especially when they're quiet and good. So we're coming out in a bit. We're going to have some fun at the shack.